All right, Evil Dead Burn. Just got done watching that, and it's a decent horror movie.
It was good. I mean, which one did you like better, Rise or this one?
I like Rise more.
Oh man.
I like Rise more. I mean,
You
they
did?
both have their own pros and cons. Overall, I'm still a huge fan of the OG, original two Evil Deads. I like Army
Of
of
course.
Darkness as well, but that movie is just in a different field. It's just a different.
What are you
So
talking about,
it's
Army?
Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a different movie. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is in the same universe and all that, but I don't really count those two top two Evil Deads that are the first two. So that's where I'm at still.
How did you like this one compared to the one, the 2013 one? Was it the kind
The
of
first remake,
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, me neither.
They went off too many things and
Yeah.
did their own thing.
Yeah.
It could have been. I mean, it was a good movie for what it was. It wasn't a good Evil Dead movie.
Right. Right.
So I feel like
That
when
would be last ranked for you still, right? Out of all
Oh
of them.
man,
See, which is the last, which is the worst. See, for me, I'll go
Oh,
Evil Dead 2. That's what started me acting.
That's
That's what
number
got
one?
me into as my first the best Evil Dead movie for me is Evil Dead 2.
okay.
Dude, that's what got me into acting. That's what made me want to move to LA. That just being that movie, I don't know why. Evil Dead 2, and then Evil Dead 1, which was probably the scariest. I don't know. Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 1 is my second favorite. I won't count Army of Darkness because, like you were saying, it's Evil Dead, but it's not, has nothing to do. I won't count the TV show either. Then you got this Rise in the 2013, right? Am I right?
So 2000 something. It's the very first
Something.
remake.
Yeah, the first remake. I don't know if it was 13. I don't know what it was, but I
That remake. Okay, I would say the remake is better than these last two that just came out.
really
For as
Better than
far
Rise?
as far as entertainment goes,
Really?
Rise is really good.
Rise was good.
Rise is really good.
Rise was good. The only thing I didn't like about Rise was the end. I didn't like that.
Well,
That
same
was-
with this one. I didn't like the end to this one either.
Yeah,
They're like
this-
equally, which is kind of weird. And
Right.
it's like, all right, this is
Right.
kind of like it had a good beginning, mid, and
Yeah.
then the end is kind of this one could have just ended.
It could have ended an hour ago, and it just kept going and going. That's why I started I always laugh because the punishment was just extended. Like I said, I don't know. The poor girl. Never mind. I don't want to give anything away, but it just lasted. It just kept going. It could have ended. You're right. It could have ended 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes earlier, it could have ended.
Yeah, I was ready for it to be over.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was entertaining to a certain point, and I was just ready for it to be over.
I would take that over the end. Right, Rise. I don't know. But Rise was good. I'll say Rise was actually a better first hour than this was. Even.
Yeah, it was.
The
And
Rise.
so the beginning and middle of Rise is probably number 3
Yeah.
on my list. But then like it
Yeah.
lose
Yeah.
big points just
At
because
the end, the way they ended Rise, I would have to agree with you. Rise would be number 3 if I could just forget the end.
yeah,
I like this one better than the other.
than the original remake.
Yeah, the original remake, they didn't seem like they were.
They took the name and did their own thing.
Yeah.
And that when they do stuff like that, I
Yeah.
don't really care for that.
And this one was kind of like that too. That Rise, the Deadites, I think they're called, the demons or whatever. I feel like in Rise they were more true to part 1 and 2. This one, I mean, it was even the other one, like you said, the remake had it. It was a little
No,
different.
I hated it. The remake,
Yeah, I didn't like
the
it.
demons in that one, they sound like rattlesnakes and making weird noises. I don't really remember them saying much.
I didn't like it. To me, that was the worst one out of all of them.
Really?
The remake, to me,
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I like this one in Rise better than that remake. I mean, I could have did without them though, but I see what they're doing here with the. I can't say this is a non-spoiler out of theater reaction, but we think there's going to be more, right? Of
Yeah.
these?
Well, if you're into movies and you do the research, you know
Yeah.
what's coming and what's not coming. But with that, we're just fans of the original, man.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna use the name
Right.
of something that we're hardcore fans of, it better be good. You know, I grew up watching Evil Dead. He's the one that put me on to original Evil Dead. I was pretty young, and it creeped me out. I was
sorry.
like, man, it was good. I loved it though.
Yeah.
I have to show my friends.
Yeah.
So we had a night together. My friends spent the night and we were all watching it. And the parts I found creepy, they started laughing and cracking jokes at it. So I'm like, I had a different outlook of it. So, I mean, I grew up, I have a lot of memories with the original 2 Evil Deads. I mean, we're cracking jokes. Quoting, I'll swallow your soul, and someone's in the fruit cellar. Like, our friends, we all just be, yeah.
I mean, part 2, like I said, I was like 16 when I saw it. I something like that. And it made me want to move to Hollywood and act that particular movie.
Yeah.
Then I worked with Sam Raimi. I told you, right?
Yeah, you met him in.
No, but in the movie The Gift, right? He directed me. So that was like, man, I was like, I couldn't believe it. It was like manifestation. But dude, back to the movie. Yeah, like I said, Chris and I, like the thing is, if you're gonna use the name of the movie, just don't take the IP. And you know what? Sam Raimi produced this, and so did Bruce Campbell, right?
They had a lot to do with it, apparently.
They had a lot to do, but I think those are some cool guys. They gave these guys the freedom to make their own film. You could tell the director had his own style in there. We were talking about that. Yeah. I mean, it was gory. There's some funny.
The gore is definitely there. The kills are there. There's a body count. I mean, but as far as the lore, I mean, there's honorable mentions. I mean, Book of the Dead, just as much as the other remakes and like the newer Evil Dead titles.
Right.
They never go super heavy on it. This one kind of did a little bit more, but
a little bit. But yeah. I can't say anything when he hangs up when he
no
stops
spoilers.
the video. Yeah, I'll let him know what I was thinking about, like what they were kind of trying to do. It's in reminiscence of the last Final Destination. I'll let you. It's kind of got a parallel what they did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not as good as the last Final Destination, though.
No, the last Final Destination was good. That was really good. It was better than this.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie was good.
Yeah.
But this was this isn't anything to run to go see this weekend unless you're really bored or you're a super horror fan or you just can't get enough of horror. Then sure, go ahead and knock yourself out. But if you haven't seen Obsession or The Back Rooms or even Passenger,
really,
this is on par with Passenger.
Really,
and I wasn't a huge fan of Passenger.
Yeah,
there's some people in the comment section that thought I was crazy for not liking Passenger.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's out on HBO Max. I might have to check
Passenger?
it out. I think it
Passengers?
is.
Yeah.
I think it is. I might have to check it. I seen it. And I was like, Kristen. Oh, no, it was on DVD. I can order it on Apple TV. So I'm going to go ahead and order that.
Stream
it. It's
yeah.
out. I'm going to stream it.
I'm sure that's out by now.
Yeah. Everything. Supergirl will be out next week. This is crazy. It's crazy right now.
Yeah, the times we live in.
They're going to board this movie theater up here in about 5 years. It's just going to be straight to streaming, everybody. Save money. But, yeah, I agree. I agree with what you said 100%. far as if you're a big time horror fan, you want to see Gore, whatever, go see it. But even if you're an Evil Dead fan, just wait, because the lore, like you said, it's not really, you're not missing anything unless you, like you said, if you're a horror fan, it's just something you want to see. Chris,
Yeah.
I agree with him 100% on that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, whatever. And it lasted super long.
It overstayed its
It overstayed its welcome.
It did.
Yeah.
It wasn't awful. It was okay. It was cool. It was a cool movie.
Yeah, it was good. All right.
Try not to be hypercritical here.
Right.
I didn't come in with super high expectations or anything. So
I could tell it was going to be different than what I was, you know. We're never going to get back to the part 1, part 2. It's just not going to happen. You know, the style of the filmmakers, the people that they're choosing to even write the stories. Yeah, it's a different day and age than the originals.
So you seen The Mummy? I haven't seen The Mummy yet.
Yes.
Compare this to The Mummy. Like, what are your thoughts?
Oh, wow.
People, I hear a lot of people say The Mummy is just brutal.
Really? This is more brutal.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. Well, no, I don't know, man. There's different
parts.
This is more brutal, but there's certain parts in The Mummy you're just like, oh man, how, you know?
Okay.
Some of the actors, you're like, how did they do? Like here, you know, they cut away. You could tell it wasn't the actor. It was.
There's a lot heavy editing, a lot of camera work.
A lot of camera stuff in here that the director's trying to be stylish. Some stuff didn't land with us. We were talking about it as it was happening in the theater. Editing choices, even focus choices.
Yeah, really, really, really off focus stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like having your camera manual and having the aperture at f1.2 on a G Master lens. I don't know for your Sony shooters, but yeah, there's like a lot of that going on, and I don't know why you want to walk around blind watching a movie, but I mean, it's whatever.
And no, you're right. And there's a lot of stuff that when action or something was happening, the camera would be too close to the action sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes you just didn't see. But then there's some long drawn out. Like, remember when she was trying to get away and then the mom?
Yeah.
That scene lasted forever. I felt like it was supposed to be funny because it was just so long. It was like, all right, certain people, I don't want to say.
Yeah.
You
might find some humor.
Yeah.
If you have dark humor. Some of the parts that were supposed to be funny wasn't funny to me at all.
Right.
There were some humors. They tried in between some serious scenes to kind of lighten the mood.
Yeah.
None of that was funny to me.
Yeah.
The stuff I was laughing at, I don't think was supposed to be funny.
As always.
Oh man.
Yeah, we just have a different sense of humor, but yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, you know, there was a couple of I want to say certain characters that were funny, but then at the end they would pop up and you're like, what? You know, so they would milk a joke too long or something like that.
It just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it did make us laugh though. It made me cringe. There's some
there's some stuff that was like, whoa. And the Mummy was more gross, I would say, than cringe.
Okay.
There was some gross stuff. You're like, oh man.
No, the people in this were just getting jacked up.
Yeah, people were just getting jacked up. Yeah, there was more carnage in this one. The Mummy was just, there was some gross stuff that from what I remember. I try to forget these films as soon as I watch them. That's why we do a review as soon as possible. So
yeah, we were thinking about going back to the studio for this one, but this wasn't anything amazing. So we're just like, we'll just do it right now.
We feel like we could do a different, a lengthy one for you guys right here. So while referring to the other parts, part 1, part 2, so yeah, we pretty much covered. Like I said, Rise was a better movie up until the end, and the length was better. This one was almost 2 hours.
Pacing of Rise was I don't want to say way better, but it
Yeah.
was better.
Yeah.
Noticeably better.
Yeah.
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 Let's just forget about the remake. Forget what I said
Yeah.
about the remake.
I don't even remember. I just remember I didn't like the remake. And then when it started raining and I don't know. It didn't feel like Evil Dead at all.
No, that's what made me angry. It was a good movie for
Yeah.
what it was, but it just
Yeah.
didn't feel like an Evil Dead flick.
People take like the IP, they take the name of, oh, we, franchise, let's do this, and then they do something totally different with it. The only one that worked for me was Halloween 3. Not when I first saw it, but when Michael Myers wasn't in it, I was like, what is this crap? You know what I mean? But it's a classic now. You know what I mean? To me, I like it. But
he's talking about the OG Halloween 3.
Yeah, the OG Halloween. Yeah, I'm going
after
back.
the hospital.
Sometimes, that was 2. That was part 2.
Yeah.
And then 3, Silver Shamrock. I mean, that gave me but when I first saw it, I was like, what is this? When's Michael Myers going to show up? I was young, going to see the movie. And that's when they take the IP, the name, and they try to do something else with it. This wasn't exactly like that, but it was like, it could have been something else.
There's references.
Yeah.
Many references.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
I wouldn't say it's anything, again, unless you need to see it or you're craving some horror. There's a lot of good streaming stuff out right now. Off the top of my head, I don't really can't think of one, but
yeah,
you don't got to spend $70 to take a date to go see this. Just wait till streaming.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some stuff on Netflix. Maybe we'll do a Netflix movie like top 5 or something for you guys to check out.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll push that out soon.
Yeah.
Till next time, y'all. Real Bros out.
Yeah.